helped me all through my career because I was alone when all that was happening. I was alone. Of course, Chelsea didn't really want me to speak with anybody. FIFA didn't want me to speak with anybody. Man United never wanted me to see my family or speak to anybody. So imagine a 17-year-old sitting there. I've signed a pre-contract with Manchester United. And then Chelsea obviously sent me to Norway. And then seeing the press conference that I've just signed for Manchester United, holding up a Manchester United jersey. I mean, Roman went mad. Absolutely.
So let me just, for people that don't know anything about this story at all, you already had a relationship with Chelsea, right?
I had, yeah. The first, it is crazy. My first trial was with Manchester United. You know, my first trial was with Manchester United. And then I went back home because I wasn't 18 yet. I couldn't play for Manchester United. The rules back then, you have to have about 75% of your national team caps before you could play for a Premier League club. So Manchester United was like, okay, you come for trials 2-3 months, and then we send you back to Nigeria, and then you come again until you get to 18, because we definitely want to sign you. So I went back home after the first trial, and then for some reason, an agent got in touch with Chelsea and said, listen, I can get you this kid. This wonder kid, I can get you this kid. So Chelsea sent him to my home in Jos, where I live, this small city. So he came to me, spoke to me. It's like, listen, this project, this new manager, the special one just signed for Chelsea, you know, and they've just won the Premier League back-to-back, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, whoa, okay, the project sounds good. So I went to trials at Chelsea as well. And then Chelsea was like, okay, you know what? We're not going to send you back home because Man United have made that mistake. We are going to send you to Oslo in Norway. Right. So you're going to be there, you're going to school there, and you're going to play football.
You really were alone?
Yes, I was. No, I was with a couple of my other Nigerian players because I said I couldn't be alone. So they sort of got about 2 or 3 players that play with me at the under 17, under 20 tournament. So they took us all there. So we stayed there, we schooled there, and we played football there. And then when I turned 18, and when I turned 17, I played a game for Lyn Oslo. I played my first game for Lyn Oslo. And then the week after that, I turned 18. And then Chelsea came back and said, okay, listen, we're going to get you over now. You have to come to London.
Yeah.
But then the whole thing happened when I signed the contract with Manchester United. And then,
so how did you end up signing that contract for Man United if Chelsea were saying, come to London, we're looking after you?
But they keep telling me that, but it never happened.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? But because I wasn't 18 then, I wasn't 18. I just turned 17. I think you can play in Norway. But 18, you can't play until you get to 18. Then you play in the Premier League. So I wasn't 18 then. So Chelsea keeps saying, listen, we want you at the club. You're going to come to the club. But then United, after the first game, Fergie sent, everybody now knew where I was because I played the game. I played so well. I was man of the match of the game. So Fergie now sent the Manchester United scout.
That is so funny. So Chelsea had basically hidden you in Norway.
Yeah.
No one knew where you were, so they couldn't get
cold.
to you.
Yeah.
Once you played, man, you were like, he's there, go.
He's there, go. Yeah, wow. Exactly what happened. So Fergie sent the scout, Jim Ryan, it was called. Yeah, sent Jim Ryan to Lyn Oslo. And then he came with a massive contract, sitting there thinking, you have to sign this now. The boss, the gaffer wants you. We've been looking all over for you. Where have you been? I was like, I'm here.
Pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. So, and the manager then in my club in Lyn used to be an ex-Manchester United player. So obviously he knew Fergie, the whole contact and everything. So he spoke to him. It's like, okay, get Jim Ryan down. I'm sure we can pressure the kid to sign. And that's exactly what happened. So they came over, locked me in the room with the sporting director of Lyn Oslo, with Jim Ryan and myself and the coach. That's it. Nobody else. So locked me in the room and was like, you have to sign this contract. The boss wants you to sign.
What are you thinking at that point?
I was thinking, what is going on here?
And what
contract,
about figures and things like that, Mikel? Like the financial details.
Oh, the financial, I think, it was a massive contract there.
Who was helping you with all that though?
No one. I was alone. That was the crazy part about it, because even my friends that I went to Lyn Oslo with, that I was staying with, I couldn't speak to them. I couldn't speak to them. My phone was gone. I don't know where my phone was. They took my phone away. I couldn't make any phone call. I couldn't call my parents, my family, nor my agent back then. I couldn't call him. And I was just sitting in the room and they were like, you have to sign the contract, Mikel. Just sign the contract, please. The gaffer wants you to come to Manchester. We've been looking everywhere for you. We didn't know you were here. And I was like, but Chelsea brought me here. I was like, no. I think it was about £1 million. It was I think it was about £1 million.
What were the kind of emotions you were feeling?
Listen, I was going through so much emotion. I looked at the contract, £1 million for a 17-year-old, I wasn't born from a silver spoon. I was from a very poor family. My family sometimes struggled to get by every day. So for us, it was tough. Growing up was tough. It was really tough. So for me, I was always thinking, how do I get my family out of such situation? So when you see such contract and you're sitting there, 17-year-old, you're thinking, I know this could help my family massively, get my family from this poor situation where we are financially. And so I had so many emotions going on. And you have this 4 men sitting there and telling you, sign the contract with no agent. None of my family member was there. So for me, it was really, really, really tough. Really tough.